Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 4. We're on the PC in survival mode with a few mods. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 60. And it's late at night, so we're going to come in here
Feeling a bit nostalgic?
and loot Brandis's place and stay the night.
Brotherhood of Steel Recon Team 429 Alpha. Final report. Our mission has failed. 6 hours after insertion, my company was ambushed. We lost 5 knights and exhausted our power armor reserves. We scuttled the armor to prevent looting, then retreated under fire, abandoning our supplies.
Well, Brandis, you did what you thought you could there, buddy, but I always thought if I had a high enough charisma, I could just get him to come back to the Brotherhood, but even with the response being yellow, he said no, so I guess there's no way for that to happen. So, we're gonna eat, drink, and be merry. But we'll get out of here. So dance is done.
Just take what you need and go.
So is there nothing else that I can do with this guy? Let's see.
Brandis.
If you're tired, there's a bed over there in the corner.
That's it. Alright. Brandis, off you go. What do I want to do here? Let's take a look at the map. Quartermaster, report to Scribe Halen. Clear out Parkview Lounge. Yeah, that's down by us. Long time coming. Travel with McCready. Find Virgil. Report to Captain Kells. Okay, let's just go this way then. We'll get back to the...
Remember, we're out here representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud.
The Brotherhood of Steel. Them and their ridiculous rules. And I say ridiculous, of course, it's it's only because that's the way I personally feel about it. I would run the Brotherhood of Steel a little differently. They're an interesting faction because their pursuit of technology is fine, and I think that's what I would probably be doing. What is that up there? It's like a deer, but and their power armor, of course, is awesome. And everything about it, and you know, I can understand them wanting to run it like a military operation, but I wouldn't. I'd be like, well, they're zealots. I don't like zealotry of any kind. I'm just not into it. And here, rad stag. Yeah, rad stag meat, baby. Alright, where's my settlement at? Green Top Nursery. Right over this way. And I'm just... There are different approaches to the factions and the stories that could have been taken and weren't, and I certainly understand why Bethesda did what they did. I mean, there's only so much you can do in a video game before things start to get out of hand. You know, you've got to make some choices, and you got to say, well, we don't want 8,000 different branching narratives possible. But so they set up these factions, and they kind of set up some moral ambiguity and questions here, but there are pathways that just aren't available that I wish there were. Because, you know, the way that I'm hardwired in real life. I mean, I'm hardwired to be empathetic and to want to bring peace and unity to people.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
Lucas.
To be made protecting folk.
Lucas, what?
Hey, Lucas.
Got armor at good rates if you're in the market.
Oh, I just might want to sell something.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Focus on stopping power. Pretty, don't stop bullets.
Pretty, don't stop bullets. That is true, Lucas. And I'm going to give you this stuff right here because, quite frankly, I just want to get it off my hands. What do you got for bullets? 38 rounds? Okay, that just makes things lighter for me. Good job, Lucas. You do that. I don't have a car out here, do I? Well, yeah, I got a bike. But I also have a chemistry station. We're going to need a little more fuel. Because I don't have a chemistry station down at the Boston airport. So, utility, fuel. There we go. That gives us some fuel to move around. Survival mode. I don't know who's seen this video that hasn't been watching since the beginning, but if you're new to the series, I play in survival mode with the survival options mod installed to remove some of the more ridiculous aspects of Fallout 4's default survival mode, which is kind of redonkulous. That right there, the chemistry table and all the different chems that you can make and things like that. Fallout has done so many things well as time has moved on with the game, and certainly that's a big part of it is what it does with chems and things like that. It's just so cool. So cool. And I don't even use the chems that much, as you folks have seen. This game very much gets played like a first-person shooter, it's like Half-Life 2, you know. I don't. I have to laugh. I saw somebody had a video they made, and I guess it's really old, and I hadn't been paying attention to it. And it was why Fallout 3 sucks and why it's terrible. Of course, I disagree with a lot of his conclusions. I'm watching the first 20 minutes of the video, and my thought process was, he's not upset with Fallout 3 so much as he's upset with reviewers who said things that weren't accurate or correct, or they were just so excited to have a new Fallout game that they fell all over themselves. And I, you know, you folks probably know what video I'm talking about. And for the first 5 minutes of the video, he talks about how all the reviewers fell all over themselves because of the VAT system. And I never use VATs. But I don't feel like that's a reason to criticize the game or the reviewers. I mean, people like VATs. They like to use it. I can build stealth builds and get 6 shots off and kill everybody and all this kind of stuff. It's...
Anything to report?
Yes, all kinds of things.
I've completed my investigation into the missing recon team. Paladin Brandis was the only survivor.
Brandis? What happened to him?
He's alive and well, but he wants to be left alone.
He's given up. I expected better from him. What a waste. Very well. Is there anything else?
Do you want their holotapes?
Thank you. I'll see that they make it to their next of kin.
That's all.
I'll prepare a full report for the Elder. In the meantime, allow me to offer you a new suit of armor. Bear it with distinction.
Oh, steadfast Brotherhood of Steel combat armor, +4 damage and energy resistance per 10% health missing, up to 35. So you can get up to about 16 damage and energy resistance. I see. Okay, well,
This was no easy mission, Knight. Well done. Now, I have a more pressing matter that requires your attention. I've
Okay.
received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport.
Oh, yeah.
I suspect this may be an inside job.
If so, that's a serious security risk.
That's what worries me. If there is a traitor, our entire operation here could be in jeopardy. I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Night Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the depot. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
Yes, sir, Mr. So-and-so, sir.
Element Alpha at 93%.
Anyway, more about that Fallout. I'm sure you've all seen it. There's a lot of people that saw that video. Like, about Fallout 3 and why it was garbage, I think is maybe what it said. I can't remember the exact phrasing of the title. It just, I found the whole thing absurd to think that... to call Fallout 3 garbage or whatever he did is such an absurd notion and lacks any sense of historical context. I mean, I understand his point about Fallout 1. Oh, look, you know, he had an example from Fallout 2 about where you could have a completely non-violent solution to a problem that looked like it only had a violent outcome. I totally get that, you know, so there is that historical context that he's talking about, but this was, you look at the graphics, Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 were isometric top-down games in an era when the graphics were just so primitive that those games were fantastic, and now we're looking at Fallout 3 and it's a first-person game, and nobody had any idea how VATS was going to work in first person, and it ended up working brilliantly, and the levels and the landscape and everything. Okay, so it was far more of a shooter than Fallout 1 and 2 were, but it shifted a paradigm, and there were a lot of people who wanted to whine about it, but oh my goodness, it was like, has there ever been a bigger case of missing the forest for the trees than that video? I don't know. The whole thing kind of blew me away. Alright, I know what I want to do this episode. I know what, to some degree, I want to do. What time is it? You, my friend, we're going to do this. Cleansing the Commonwealth, Parkview Lounge. We're going to go to my place. You're going to come hang out here. Hangman's Alley. And then we're going to light Hangman's Alley up because it's the first place where we can actually build a nuclear reactor, which will be fantastic. Oh, excuse me. I mean, I understand if people say Fallout 3 is not their favorite. I get it. And I was getting some of the points that he was making in there, because one of the things he talks about is that easy enemies, so that, you know, they were designed that way so that players could literally go anywhere in the game from the get-go. And yeah, I certainly have some disagreements with that too. Functionally, it was like,
a good supply of clean water, things would be pretty good.
there was. What do you mean you guys don't have a supply of clean water? Water 12, people 15. Okay, well, we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. Okay. Here's something I'm gonna do right now.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
Nick, you're not standing where you're supposed to be. There you go. That works.
How we doing on the hunt for Eddie's tapes?
We're fine. Don't think me about that. Still searching.
Still searching for them.
Just let me know when you...
Thanks, Nick. Okay, now stop bothering me because I have things to do here.
These buildings make it impossible to get a proper lay of the land.
Yes, I know they do. Cages. Small cages. Cat cage or dog cage. Do we want a dog here or a cat? Well, I'm not much of a dog person, but I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go to power. And then I'm going to find switches. I'm going to do this thing here. Let's see. I'm going to put this right there. I'm going to move you to there. We're going to go that to there and that to there. And you're going to get turned on. And you're going to get... Yep, turn on. There you go. Alright, catch that dog.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
Alright. Dan's, come on. We're gonna go kill some guys. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Forget Dan's. I want McCready with me.
Hard work. Never changes.
Wanna chat for a bit?
Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking
There you
gun
are.
and a pocket full of
Almost
cash.
thought you forgot about me.
Not a chance.
Time to hit the road.
Finally came to your senses, huh?
I'm not sure why you'd want to travel with this insubordinate civilian, but it's your decision.
Yeah. Sorry, Dance. I couldn't hear you over all that clanking.
I've never heard that before, and I'm gonna give you a 10 out of 10 for that. Thank you. Come on, McCready. We got things to do. Oh, Dan's is. I left Dan's in Hangman. Oh, I told him to go to Hangman's Alley. That was the wrong thing to do, but that's okay. I don't really want him here, but we'll make it work. My friend, come on. Let's go to there. Someplace down here. We gotta go. You know, that Fallout 3 video where he's complaining about the difficulty level of all the enemies in it. One of the things that was always really fun and rewarding about playing games like EverQuest was you could walk right into a zone that you weren't supposed to be in, that you weren't level appropriate for. You didn't have the levels or the gear. And you would get your world rocked. And you would, you know, sometimes die immediately. And I've always appreciated that about video games that do that don't have scaled leveling. You know, Skyrim does scaled leveling, and as much as I love Skyrim and I adore that game with mods in it, and it's probably a top 5 game for me, I still wish it didn't have scaled enemies, because it's just, there's a certain sense of reward that you feel when you're playing a game that doesn't have scaled enemies, and so as you get stronger, you can partake. What's going on? Is these guys coming after us, McCready? I don't want them to. What's over here? This is a door we probably can't go through yet. Can I jump up there, do you think? No. I bet the jetpacks won't fire that high. Let's go this way. There's just a sense of accomplishment you get from playing a game like that and making progress. And all of a sudden you can do an area and you can kill enemies that you couldn't kill before. And I've always really, really liked that. And that's what MMOs do really good. Can I get up there?
Nothing there now.
Oh, not quite. Let's go in this apartment building and try to work our way to the top. So I get his point. I get that guy's complaint. That specific complaint about Fallout 3. I totally understand. Okay, this is a tripwire. Oh, because there's a gun. What do you think, Katie? Most of these.
Who's there?
What?
Find anything useful on him? Getting shook up over nothing.
You sure you saw something?
Heard something more like. Hey, there's a door with a head on it.
Don't you die on me!
Oh, you shouldn't have been sleeping. Metal.
That will make you jittery.
She was right.
The jet will make you jittery, yes it will. Hey. Hot plate. McCready, you're still kind of in the way. There's a... Oh, look! Heads. Okay. Well. We have here Nuka-Cola and a Nuka-Cola Quantum. The fins. Alright, so we're outside. Let's see how this works. Let's see. How many raiders are we gonna have to kill at one time? Oh, we're up on top where I wanted to be. That's cool. Oh. This person's dead. Been welded. Grab that. Dead, 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 dead. Let's see, how's this wrap around?
Get some, motherfucker! Crash him! Now he's just starting to have fun.
Well, me too, but you know. I'm gonna grab all this stuff because I might as well, and then these guys have a bunch of gear here. We'll just do this. We'll just put it in there. How's that work? Send it back to Hangman's Alley. I think about Fallout 3 and I certainly understand some of the complaints that he was making, but I don't feel like they made that game into garbage because of the things that guy was complaining about. You know, that's such an over the top word that means nothing in the context of that game, really. It was such a fun game to play. Okay, so it wasn't the groundbreaking thing that it didn't mimic Fallout 1 and 2 the way he wanted it to. It's like, come on. Whatever happened to just appreciating something for what it is? You know, Fallout 3 as a first person RPG is fun and cool. I'll tell you what I would love to see. What I think would be really, really cool is a couple of different things. For one, at one point in time, there was Fallout Tactics. Oh, these guys are fighting the, they're fighting something else here. What are they fighting? Yeah.
Feeling eyes on my back. Playtime's over!
You should spend your time.
That's how we do things around here.
It's like, you guys should spend your time shooting the super mutants and not me, but you know, that's what they wanted to do. Look at you guys. Legendary Raider Troubleshooter's Light Synth Chest Piece. this guy with a bunch of stuff. I'm not taking the super sledge. Don't care about that. Raider. Goodness. Look at you guys. There were tons of you. Oh, laser rifle. Let's get that. Tons of stuff going on over here. What are these things? Oh, they're just individual rounds laying around.
What's that?
Must have been nothing. Well, that's possible. This looks like a, this goes into where? Parkview Lounge. That. Yeah, I got a plan for you. Oh, here we go. Can I do this from a different angle? Maybe.
What? Who's there?
It's right down there. Okay.
Stupid noises.
Have to wax this guy here. There we go. He's named, so we have to go down there and get him. Hey. There we go. What did you drop, my friend? A sprinter's leg. Okay, not that I care about it yet. Where's that one at? Let's go this way, McCready. We're ready to go home.
What's the point of picking up that junk?
Fenn Street Sewer. Didn't realize that led somewhere. I've never been down there before. Yeah, so I can understand some complaints about Fallout 3. I get them, I just don't feel like they're... I certainly don't feel like they're any kind of complaint that makes you say the game is garbage. It's not. That's just... It's hyperbole. That's just being crazy. It's being sensational to be sensational and drive clicks to your YouTube channel. You know, that's not... That's not it. That seems to be... That's something that kind of bothers me about a lot of things that are happening in present day with people, is this outrage has become a thing. It's like the... I don't know how to describe it. It's just people get outraged. And I just don't find it appealing. Outrage for the sake of outrage doesn't appeal to me in any way. You know, I feel like having a reasoned argument that's
Farming's as honest as work gets.
is more impressive. You know. I can get rid of the rest of this stuff. You guys are having fun. Wait till you see the lights, man. All right, 44 pistol tactical, nice. This thing I just need to rename it. Gauss of Violence. Minigun of Freezing, love that. That's not mine. do that. What happened? Did it take my 762 and get rid of it? It did. Dang it. That's okay. I can make another one, but that kind of stinks. That was mine. And then, just fat fingered it, and that stinks. Hey, I'm using this. I'm using this. Alright, well. Yeah, stay right, my face. So, Tesla rifle tactical. Well, let's cook some things here. I'm getting short on food. Crispy squirrel bits. Gator claw steaks. Oh yeah, we'll take all of those, baby. Tea, store all junk. Now, let's see. Let's look at what we have here. Pack of cigarettes. I certainly don't need those. I want my salvage beacons. Where are they? Right there. Give me all of those. Don't want this chest piece. Don't really want the Molotov cocktails, but I'll hang on to them. I want, let's see, minigun of freezing. The 5.0, which I never use, but it's got so many rounds. I need to find one of these that does extra damage. That's what I need to do. I need a 762 back, though. There we go. Operators. Which one's going to be... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take them all. We're going to take all of those and go craft us one. Actually, I should just do this. Let's... While we're here, let's do a whole bunch of stuff like this. Because you can get so much stuff out of these. Especially these ones that are like tactical and things like that. You can get stuff off of these. So we have glow-sighted. You can get things off of those. And I just need to make sure that... I have all my perks for it. Gunslinger. Non-automatic pistols. I don't use any of those. Gun nut. Get rank 4 gun mods. What is it? Scrapper. You get more from salvaging. That's what I want. Right there. Before I salvage anything else. Idiot savant. You're not just stupid. It's different. Randomly moves 3 times XP from any action and lower your intelligence. The greater the chance. Nope. Better criticals. Ooh, I'd like to get those. Let's do that. That'll help with some stuff. Critical banker. I don't do that because I don't use VATs. Your chems you take now last twice as long. They last longer and longer and longer. I don't care about that. Robotics expert. Quick hands. You reload all guns faster. Oh, but I don't have the agility for that, so that's fine. Gung Fu. Oh, that's nice. That's for a VATS build. Feeling lucky. Let's see, there's so much of a VAT stuff here. Goes around. An enemy's ranged attack will sometimes ricochet back and instantly kill them. The closer you are to death, the higher the chance. That is fantastic. You need luck 10 for that. Okay, charisma 10, which I don't have. That's cool. Wait, oh, I see. Right, ghoulish. Cannibal. That's how you can get strong to like you. Skeleton has been infused with indestructible metal. I don't have to worry about that because I use my thing. Improved control. Basher, don't care about that. Steady aim. Hip fire accuracy improved when firing any gun. Night person. Gain +2 intelligence and perception between the hours of 6. I like that. What is this? Now have 3. Ooh. I have to worry about doing that. Strong back. Oh yeah. When over encumbered you can fast travel. I'm not worried about that. And Yeah, not worried about that. Heavy guns do 20% more damage. I want this because I want to make the big machine gun work to my favor. Do some of that. What is this? Blacksmith. Don't care about that. I don't care about that. Lone Wanderer, I don't care about that. I'm always going to have somebody with me. Don't care about that. Now it's time to start putting points into things. For instance, endurance. Because I love solar powered. What's my intelligence at? 9. I'll immediately gain 10. Charisma. Let's just start putting some points into things. Charisma. Luck. What, my intelligence? I can max that out, can I? There we go. Alright, let's do this. Thank you. I'm gonna use this. Let's see. The Gauss of Violence. Alright. So let's strip all this stuff down. Love it because you can see I'm getting aluminum off these things. Oh, that's fantastic. We're gonna get aluminum off all that stuff. Combat rifles. These oh, there's a bunch of aluminum on that. That was awesome. 22 aluminum? Kidding me? Oh man, that's what I should have been doing a long time ago.
What did you want?
Radium rifle. Right. Sniper rifle. Alright, let's go down. High capacity, calibrated, powerful. Scoped. Automatic. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't want a pack one. I'll take an operator one.
Hope you ain't one of them stinks here to spy on.
Definitely don't want. Don't want that one. I'll take the operator's one. That's the thing. Alright, let's do this. Welcome to light frame receiver. I want the powerful automatic receiver. Improved damage and rate of fire. Hardened piercing automatic receiver. This does what? DPS is 1071 and it does a damage of 94. Rapid automatic receiver. Hardened automatic receiver. Yeah, so this is gotta do that one. Long improved barrel. Long covered improved barrel. Better recoil. Improved sighted accuracy. Poor hip fire accuracy. Short. Yes. Better recoil. Range. Alright. Do that. Shovel stock? No. Marksman stock. Or the light stock. Exceptional recoil. Okay, we're gonna do that. Small. Nope, nope, nope. Quick eject drum magazine. The short scope. No, I want the reflex scope. Circle, I think is what I was using. I'm not sure. Muzzle brake. Exceptional recoil. Better per shot recoil. Inferior range. It'll still work. Operator's colors. Painted. Disciples colors. Standard color.
What's our next move?
I'll leave that there. Alright. So what am I going to call this? T. If I could type operator, that's what I'm just going to call it.
Building something useful, I hope.
Alright, operator, where are you? Favorite. You... Q, you go in slot 7. No? Yes, you go in slot 7. The Gauss of Violence already has a spot, and then I need to do this radium rifle. Okay, radium rifle. Standard receiver. Nope, I want powerful automatic. I need adhesive. Oh, well. I know how to make adhesive. Hey, hey, hey. I need this. Thanks. Cutting fluid. It's not under there? No, it's not. I don't need cutting fluid actually to do this. I need the other thing. You do it at the cooking station. And you make vegetable starch. Yeah, there we go. Potatoes. I need more potatoes. Okay. More potatoes. Alright, radium rifle of nocturnal. Powerful automatic receiver. DPS is going to be 1200. Oh yeah. Standard barrel. Long ported barrel. Short stock. Recoil compensating stock. Standard magazine. Large quick eject magazine. Standard sights. Give me a reflex sight. Blow sights. Or a reflex sight. Give me the reflex ones and let's see what happens. Let's see. What's it look like? I'm going to be using it at night.
Hi, how are you?
That probably works. So let's call this.
What's on your mind, soldier?
Nocturnal. Alright. Where are we going to put nocturnal in our grand scheme of things? Where do you want to go? That's the plasma rifle. That's the missile launcher. I don't use the missile launcher a lot. What is this? This is slot 8? I guess you can go in slot 8. Alright. T, store all junk. Alright, what else do we have? Now we're heavy because we have so many different things here. Gauss of violence. What is this thing? What is that? Oh, did that get renamed and that was my old one? My old 7062? Oh, that's funny. I get it. So here's the 762 operator. Here's the Gauss of violence. I'll put that in. Somehow a weird naming thing happened with that. Alright. So that was all very strange. Not really understanding all. These things don't have any weight. So I need to just hang on to them and sell them somewhere. Still really heavy. Like I shouldn't be this heavy even with all these. Well, maybe because of the missile launcher, I suppose. Operating minigun of freezing because I'm carrying a minigun around with me. That thing. Those things are neat, but I just don't use it enough. They're just not that good. Well, it might be after I put a few more points into it. Let's get rid of the missile launcher for now, because that's really just splurging the splurge. Alright, people. Got a plan. Got a plan that involves some lights. So let's start with where we're going to do this at. Way up here, in this fancy place here. Where do I want to do this? Where do I want to put it? Let's do this. Beds? We don't have enough beds? Oh my goodness. Now what I want to do is power. The big generator. Big generator. Bam. Bam. I think I'm just going to put it right there. Do that. Now, now the tricky part becomes how to wire this whole place up. There are different approaches. How do I want? Oh yeah, and I'm reaching my limit, aren't I? Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll get there. How do I want to string this all up? Need another bed, that's for sure. So let's do that first. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Very good. Do I need this extra bed now because I brought up Dan's here? Probably. Alright, I know how to take care of this lack of... Everybody's gonna go to bed here, aren't they? Yep, you guys all are. Well, you're getting ready to sleep. I'm gonna do this. Give me a bunch of this stuff. Let's see. So much of this is just, yeah, here we go. Unique pieces you can't get rid of, so. I think this will work. If I remember correctly. There's lots of stuff there. Alright. Do this somewhere over here. Inventory. Barrel. Let's try this. There's a whole bunch of stuff that gets dropped. Now let's do this. Let's see the numbers on the right. Yeah, we're making some room though. I wish the game just had a gunner's camel band. Okay, I have to remember to pick that up. No, can't do anything with that. I'm pretty sure there's a mod that lets you get around this problem, because what I'm doing is moving the meter. Okay. On the right side there, so it'll allow me to pick up more stuff.
Crawl across the Commonwealth. You should dump some stuff you're carrying.
Yeah, well, that was kind of the plan there, genius. Yeah. I don't want to wear that. I just want to drop it. Okay. This gives you more room to build stuff. See the little bar on the right hand side moving ever so slightly, because settlements of various sizes can only allow you to build so much stuff. If there is a mod that lets you build an unlimited amount of stuff at a settlement, I don't know which mod that is, and I need to probably find out and install it. But this is a handy thing to hang on to, is all this extra stuff, so that you can do just what I did. No, I don't want to take all, I want to store all, and I don't have any more to store. Okay. Bandana and that thing are done. What? What's going on? Power armor. Get some stuff here. Vats, tuxedo. See that? So there's still so much more stuff there that we can turn into scrap. All right. All right, let's save the game again. Let's see, what do I want to do for lights? Man, I haven't made lights in forever. What kind of lights do I want to make? That's always the question. What kind of lights do I want to use? Because I've done different things in the past. Certainly there's something to be said for just sticking some fluorescent ceiling lights up. Like right here. I'm not a big fan of fluorescent lights, but do something like this. Alright, now let's get them wired. Because that is often the issue. It's getting everything wired. Yeah, because this can be kind of a pain. I like to set this up on top so that there's less chance of raiders blowing this thing up, but in order to make it work, I really have to get some connectors set up. Sometimes this can be the simplest way to do it. Like this. What? I can't build it there? Won't let me build that on there? Enter build. It won't let me build that there. Why won't it let me build that there? That's curious. What about this piece? It'll let me build that. Okay, I don't remember all the rules all the time about how to do this, so what if I do that there? I'm certain that that would allow some light in here. Now, how much of it would be allowed? I don't know. This is what? Fluorescent ceiling light. If I put this here. Yeah, that works. But then I can't put one up over here, can I? Because it doesn't connect everything. Oh yeah, it does. Okay. That's cool. Alright, but now what about the next floor? What about the next floor down? Is this not gonna... Just as a... these aren't my favorite lights. I really like ceiling fans, but... Oh, that one worked. Okay. And that works. But that one doesn't. Okay. So, how do I get... It's always a confusion. Like, you would think because everything is just connected, it would be connected, but it doesn't do that. So, can I run a line like this? Maybe I can. Let's see. Not the water pump, I want connectors. Because if I put this here, if I put that one way up there, oh, I'll have to go up to the upper floor to do that. This is cool though. Some of this kind of worked. Well, before I even do that, let's see. Here we go. Let's do this. Turn thyself, you silly goose. There we go. That's what I want right there. Am I not in my suit? Oh, I'm not. I'm thinking I'm in my suit with the jetpack. No, you're not. Not in the suit with the jetpack. Alright. Let's see. So maybe the best way to do this here is like this. Actually, I don't like to have my head though cut off by lines here. I spend a lot of time doing stuff like this. Because these just make the best connectors. The lights do. And then you can do something like this. And then you can do something like that. And that got that one working. Okay, cool. So, fun lights. Let's see what we got for fun lights here. I can't put, this is what I can't do, is I can't put, well, yeah, I can't put one there. It won't rest on that bar. That's too bad. What I can do is ceiling fan, which is always fun. Oh, and there's no light there? Oh, brother. Okay. Yeah, that's too bad. Okay, well, let's see what we can do about that. To wire that one up equally well. Let's get some lights in here then. Ceiling fan. So I just want to have lights in places so that I can test them, really. So in addition to that, let's just do another one of these. Because now I could start doing conduit, but I'm not such a big fan of conduit. It can kind of be troublesome. For instance, you can set this guy up. You can say, okay. Part of the problem I have with conduit is just getting it lined up right. So let's do that. And let's do this thing here. Yeah, let's do the conduit. Let's go way over here. Alright, so if I put I put this here. Actually, I should be able to just do that one, right? Ink. Let's go downstairs and find out. Yep, that worked. So did it also get this second level down here? That's hard to tell. That one works. But this space down here still doesn't. Well, in that case, let's look at more conduit. Because there's no vertical conduits though, is there? You gotta drag. I got an idea. I have an idea. Say the idea. Okay, so what did I do? I put that piece there. Okay. Wait a minute. What if I do this? Yeah, that's a little problematic. See, I'm just not the best guy at figuring this out. I have an idea. Let's try this. Let's go upstairs. The rules about this are just a little wonky to me. About how you make this work. So if I do something like this, alright, let's try something else then. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get rid of you. Turn this like, yeah, like that. How much can I make? 322 conduits. Great. Okay. I do this. Alright, what if I move you to left, right? There. Oh, you're not quite over far enough, are you? Darn it. I need you. Where are you? Right there. Oh, I can't quite grab you from there, can I? Dang you, because this roof's in the way. Okay, hold on. What happens if I do that? Yes, this is how we're gonna get that up to there. Oh, it won't work because I can't go through that roof. Stink. That kind of sucks. That's okay. This still might be able to make some of this work. That's too bad. Now, what's the best way to get that through there? This episode's going long because of my inability to make things work very well. This is what I always end up having to do, is some wonky bit of business. I can't believe I can't get that to go through there. That's too bad. Okay. Well, it's not a complete loss. What's the better way to do it? The better way is to get some sleep. Alright. I'm gonna get my character some sleep, some food. He's been up all night trying to put up this stuff up. Get a steak. I will see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching, as always. If you guys have a question or a comment, drop it down below. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, please do. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.